Here are some special applications of percents. These all involve an increase, a decrease. Again, here's an increase and here's a decrease. Let's look at these first two here. What we're trying to find, this first one is a percent increase, and this one a percent decrease. The formula or setup for these two is going to be the same. You might want to take a moment and take a snapshot of this or pause it. So let's look at the formula for percent increase or decrease. Okay, so on this first one, the community college raises its tuition from $330 to $352 a course, and we're trying to find the percent increase. Well, here's our formula for a change in percent. What we're going to do is put the change in amount. We're going to make a proportion over the original amount, whatever it starts with. And we'll set that equal to x over 100 because we're looking for a percent change. So in this one here, the price went up $22. It started at $330. And we're going to convert that to a percent by cross multiplying. So that's 330x. 22 times 100 is 2200. Divide by 330. And let's put this in a calculator. So we have 2200 divided by 330. And it says to round to the nearest tenths, that's one decimal place, so that would go up to a 7. So that is a 6.7% increase. And remember, the answer is a percent. Don't forget that percent sign. We can use that same formula for a decrease. On the second one, Ms. Roberts bought a house 5 years ago that was worth $220,000. Today, its value has gone down to $210,000. We want to find the percent decrease. Again, we get the change in amount. That's $10,000 if you subtract the two. It started out at a value of $220,000, and we want to change that to a percent. And we can cross multiply. So we have 220,000 x. 10,000 times 100 is just going to tack on. We've already got 4 zeros in 10,000, 2 more. And then divide by 220,000. You can cancel zeros, but we're just going to use a calculator. So we have 1 million divided by 220,000. Okay, so 4.5% decrease in value. Remember, the answer is not 4.5, it's 4.5%. Now, the last two, we're looking for an amount, okay? So let's look at number 3, and we'll look at a couple of ways we can work this. The Terrific Tile Company always takes extra tiles, 16% extra tiles when they go on a job because you know there's going to be cutting and waste. The job they're working on requires this many tiles, and so we need to see how many they're taking in all. So they're going to be taking this plus some extra. Well, one thing we can do on number 3 is we can find 16% of 1250, and that will tell me how many tiles that is. That's 100x. We have 16 times 1250. Let's multiply 16 times 1250. We know we're going to divide by 100. So it looks like 200 tiles, which is reasonable. Now, how many are they going to take for the job? Not the 200. They're going to take the 200 plus the 1250 required. These are just extras here. So the answer's 1,450 tiles. Well, for those of you that like shortcuts, let's think about this. They're going to be taking all the tiles plus more. They're going to take 100% of the job plus some extra. So we could find this in one shot. You know, that's our base amount. Well, they're going to take 16% plus a whole 100%, so they're going to take 116% of what the job requires. Let's cross multiply and see what we get. So we have 1250 times 116 divided by 100. There we go. 1,450 tiles. So, if you like shortcuts, there you go. Same thing here. When we go to get something on sale, usually we find 20% and we subtract it, and we can do that. So we have an item that has a base price of $29. We want to find 20% of that. And let's work that out real quick. So 29 times 20 divided by 100 be $5.80 off the price. Well, what are we paying? What's the sale price? Remember, we have to remember to subtract. So we have 29 minus 580. And so that's going to be what? $23.20. Okay. Well, if you're buying something at 20% off, you're paying 80%. So why not just find 80% straight out? Cross multiply. So we're doing 29 times 80 divided by 100. There we go, 2320. Now my calculator had 23.2. Remember, this is money. We need to go to 2 decimal places and we need a dollar sign.